Baptist Church. Come experience the Lord for yourself. Come experience the Lord for yourself. FWBC. Come experience the Lord for yourself.
Because in a real sense, there are those who would like to believe we are in a post-racial society. Come on, wake up and smell the coffee. Because just this summer, we have seen over and over again reminders of the fact that there is nothing post-racial about America, because we are not post-racist. It's not post-racial when you see a Supreme Court that guts the Civil Rights Act that was written in blood on the Edmund Pettus Bridge. It is not post-racial when you see the Supreme Court not only gutting the Voting Rights Act, but assaulting and attacking affirmative action as if everything is equal and there's a level playing field of equality and justice for all. We see that we're not post-racial when we discover, my brothers and sisters, that we had a case of Trayvon Martin. Trayvon Martin, ain't that a trip that we called it the trial of Trayvon Martin? Even though Trayvon Martin had been killed by George Zimmerman, it just goes to say that Trayvon was simply guilty of walking while black in a gated community, because we are still being profiled. You know how we get profiled. I mean, we get profiled when we walk the street while black and the police officers see us. And how many lives have been lost right here in Dallas, Texas, because they were walking while black and shot by a police officer. I'm not even done. You get in trouble for shopping while black, applying for a job while black, trying to get a contract while black, trying to hold office while black. I mean, going to school while black, going to work while black. You get profiled. Y'all's looking at me like I'm making this thing up. I'll go ahead and keep it real. Let me quote one of my favorite authors, Tim Wise. Tim Wise happens to be white. He's absolutely brilliant and ruggedly honest. Tim Wise testified on the Melissa Harris Perry show about a month ago, after the Trayvon Martin verdict had been reached in the trial of George Zimmerman. He testified about while in New Orleans it was dusk and he had locked his keys in his car and he was trying to break into his car, and the police came along and helped him get in his car. And Tim Wise, who is white, said on Melissa Harris Perry, he thought to himself, imagine if I had been black, if the police had seen me trying to break in my car. In a real sense, what was he testifying to? We're not post-racial because we're not post-racist. And when you check out Lee Daniels' film, The Butler, you can appreciate the raw reality of wicked racism that begins in the opening scene when Cecil Gaines witnesses the rape of his mother at the hands of the white overseer or son of the plantation owner. And when his mother is raped, his father is handcuffed by helplessness. And when he dares to take a stand, he is shot dead. Can you imagine a child witnessing this kind of raw brutality? A child hears his mother getting raped. A child sees his daddy shot while taking a stand. And then in a real sense, you learn how to appreciate one's expression when you come to understand their experience. Do not judge where I am if you are clueless about what I've been through. Don't judge how I do what I do if you don't know the hell I've been through. A lot of times we like to judge folk and we don't know what they've been through. We like to look down our noses of snobbery. If you don't know my experience, how you gonna judge my expression? If you don't know my options, how you gonna judge my choices? And every now and then we need to stop and understand.
West Baptist Church. Come experience